Now, I know if you see one of these during Netflix and chill, it's highly likely that it's considered a joke. But what if I told you that there's actually a hidden superpower behind the dreaded penis pump, clinically known as the vacuum erection device? Now, hello. And welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Rachel Ross, a board-certified family medicine physician and your trusted clinical sexologist. Today, we're actually diving into a topic that piques a lot of curiosity, but also a bit of mystery: the pump. Whether you've just heard about them or you're considering using one, you're absolutely in the right place. In today's video, we're going to explore how a penis pump can not only help you in enhancing the size and the experience, but also how they can clinically improve endurance and performance during those intimate moments. So we'll look into how it works, discuss the benefits, and of course, share some essential safety tips to ensure that you use it effectively and safely. In past videos, I refer to your package as either an eel or a whale. I'll use those two terms interchangeably within this video to refer to the package. So let's pump up the knowledge and get kind of right into understanding what a penis pump is and how it can spice up your life. Now let's get into the nuts and bolts of what a penis pump actually is and how it actually works. A pump is a device that consists of a cylinder that fits over your eel connected to a manual or motorized pump. Now, when this pump is activated, it creates a vacuum around the erectile tissue, and this vacuum effect pulls blood into the penile tissue, facilitating a fake erection by filling the lakes of the corpora cavernosum full of blood. But it's not just about getting the fullness, because regular use of a pump can lead to more significant benefits. By drawing that blood into the erectile tissue, you're actually encouraging vascular health and elasticity. The blood pushes into the area of the tissue that a natural erection just doesn't extend to. The nutrient-rich blood then bathes the tissue like rejuvenating spring water, and it creates little what we call microtraumas within the tissue, then causing a cascade of healing events to take place. And this can lead to kind of better quality erections over time, which is crucial for men experiencing erectile issues or those who just want to really enhance their performance. So let's now talk about some of the benefits of pumping. Alongside enhancing that performance and endurance, one of the most sought after benefits of using a pump is the potential to increase in size and girth. Now, let's break down how this actually works and what you can realistically expect from regular use. Now, the pump operates by creating a vacuum around your eel. This vacuum effect forcibly draws blood into the erectile tissue, swelling up the corpus cavernosum and leading to what we consider to be a fake erection, which is actually more like fullness. And when used regularly, this process can contribute to increased girth and length over time. Now, this occurs through two different mechanisms. One is the vascular expansion, and the other is tissue elongation. So what vascular expansion is that the vacuum causes those blood vessels within the tissue to expand beyond their typical size. And over time, this can lead to slight and gradual increases in the overall size of the vessels. They get wider, plumped up tissue, contributing to a seemingly thicker eel, heading towards becoming a whale, right? And tissue elongation is as the tissue is stretched regularly to accommodate more blood. The surrounding elastic tissues actually adapt to this elongation, and the result is that you can increase a small amount in length. It'll be more girth. So if you have sickle cell disorder or bleeding disease or severe circulation issues, using a penis pump may not be the best option for you. So you always want to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new treatment. It's vital to follow these guidelines like these. Use as directed. Always adhere to the manufacturer's instructions. Never use that pump longer than recommended, because overuse can cause damage to the tissue. Pressure regulations. Now, if you're using a hand pump, ensure that your pump has a reliable pressure regulator to avoid creating kind of excessive vacuum pressure. A good pressure gauge can actually help you gauge the progress and also keep you safe. Now, you got to listen to your body, because if you experience pain or discomfort, you got to cease to use it immediately and consult a healthcare provider if necessary. Remember, while penis pumps are effective for many gents, they are not suitable for everyone. Now, having covered the basics of what a pump is and how to use it safely, let's now explore how it can elevate your performance, right? Many guys find that using a pump not only helps with achieving an erection, but also significantly boosting their endurance during intimate encounters. Now, this is particularly beneficial for you if you struggle with premature ejaculation or simply want to extend your pleasure time, because using a pump before sex can actually help you maintain a stiffness for a longer period of time. Think of it like stretching before you hit the gym to work out. This benefit is particularly valuable for men who experience nervousness or anxiety that really impacts your ability to sustain an erection. So let's delve a little bit into the science behind it. Now, that the vacuum created by the pump actually increases blood flow, which is crucial for a firm stiffness. Now, this influx of blood is maintained temporarily by restricting the outflow by compressing the veins against the tunica albuginea, a fibrous sheath surrounding the erectile tissue, and the vacuum is keeping it that way. This enhanced blood retention helps maintain that erection for the duration. But if you want to keep the vacuum-based erection, like you want to finish and keep it, you're going to have to actually use a cock ring to trap the blood in there. Otherwise, the vacuum, once you break the seal, the blood will come out of the erectile tissue and it'll turn very quickly back to the flaccid state. I've actually done videos on this, so feel free to use the links below for that. Now, for plenty of guys, producing an erection of any shape, size, stiffness, or girth is going to actually reduce psychological stress. Using a pump can actually remind you of what it could look like, and it can play a significant role in sexual stamina. For many men, seeing the immediate results of a firmer, larger erection sitting in that tube can greatly increase confidence. This newfound self-assurance is transformative and reduces all that anxiety, making encounters more enjoyable. And this is particularly useful for men who may finish well before they wanted to because they're anxious or nervous about that sexual performance. Now, I do want to say this, though, too, that you have to think about this in terms of, I'm going to put the sheath on, I'm going to put the cylinder on my eel, and I'm going to look down and I'm going to be like, wow, that's amazing. But you also have to prepare yourself, because psychologically, once you release the pressure release valve, what happens is within minutes, within seconds, in some guys, it goes back to normal because it was a fake erection. So even though it gives you a psychological boost to see it there, you also have to be mindful of the fact and be prepared for the fact that this will not stay unless you put a cock ring on it. Now imagine this, your person is in the other room. You pump for a few minutes and then return to the room with the whale already sort of pumped and primed. Then when they actually brush against it, you can kind of just smile and say, that's all you, babe. Bam, right? So please note that a vacuum-assisted stiffness feels different than the all-natural stiffness. The corona or the head is likely to be somewhat cool to touch, and it will be full, but it'll pointing downwards instead of upwards. So the combination of these physical and psychological advantages provided by a pump can significantly enhance sexual stamina, because it's about more than just sustaining an erection, right? It's about reclaiming control over your sexual health and your experiences. And by integrating a pump into your pre-intercourse routine, you can not only potentially extend the duration of your performance, but also enhance the overall quality of your intimate life. Now, one thing that you have to understand is that when it comes to pumping, You have to figure out how to integrate this tool into your regular sexual health routine and figure out the long-term benefits that might come with its continued use. So integrating a pump requires really thoughtful consideration. It's not just about using it sporadically. Actually, it's about making it a beneficial part of your overall sexual wellness routine. So here are a few tips that I'm going to give you on how to responsibly incorporate a pump into your routine. Because one, practice makes perfect. Just like any other aspect of health or life, consistency helps in achieving and maintaining benefits. So plan to use this pump regularly as part of your pre-intercourse preparation, but also even during solo sessions, because that will help improve erectile health and response over time. Work with it and find your flow. The other thing is combine it with other stuff that you're using. Combine it with meditation, therapy, if you're using it, lifestyle changes, and really always consult with a healthcare provider to tailor kind of a comprehensive approach that suits your specific needs. The next thing is communicate with your person. Open communication with your partner about using a pump is crucial, because if your partner finds it, and I don't want you embarrassed. Now, this thing right here is really hard to hide. So discuss why and how you're using this device, how it can help enhance things for both you and your partner, and it'll make your life so much easier. Just hold it up and say, hey, babe, I'm in training. Now, it's important to remember that while a pump can be a really powerful tool for enhancing things, it should really be used as part of a holistic approach to wellness, paying attention to your overall health, moving more, focusing on prostate health, increasing nitrate consumption to get your nitric oxide levels up, boosting magnesium, optimizing testosterone, boosting dopamine, maintaining open communication with your partner, and consulting with healthcare professionals that you trust. And these are all essential steps to ensure the best outcomes. So let's quickly recap these key points that we've covered today to ensure that you have a really clear understanding of how this tool can benefit your sexual health. Now, to choose a pump, you've got to make sure you've got a good pressure release valve, because you don't want to get stuck in the thing. So understanding where your pressure release valve is and how to use it is extremely important. I want to remind everyone that while a pump can be a valuable addition to your sexual health toolkit, it's not a standalone solution. It works best when used as part of a broader approach to sexual health that includes regular exercise, a healthy diet, and open communication with the people that you're getting busy with. So if you're considering using a pump, I encourage you to consult with your healthcare provider to ensure that it's actually a suitable fit for you, especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions that might impact its use. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more insightful content, and don't hesitate to drop your questions or experiences in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and I aim to support you and your journey towards better health and happier relationships. So stay healthy, stay informed, stay sexy, and most importantly, stay positive about your journey to better sexual health. I'll see you in our next video, where we'll continue to explore empowering health topics that can make a real difference in your life. I'll see ya.